Okay, so I've pretty much packed up my base from the cold cave, and I'm trying to decide where I want to set up shop next. I think that returning to that sandstone place might be fruitful, because whoops, why am I going this way if I'm returning to the sandstone place? If I'm returning to the sandstone place, then what I need to be doing is a little something like this, which is going up this way and lighting it marginally better. Just one of them things where anyway I can hedge my bets against my own stupidity is a good thing. Well, I don't know though. At the same time, if I can light up this ribbon here, I can finally go and take home the white wool, I think it was, that was hanging out in that little castle thing there. And I mean, that castle thing is pretty creepy. Well, that's funny. Just monsters just falling. Stupid monsters, don't do that. Which, I mean, I lit up a lot of that. I got that ball to the 49-yard line. I might just need to carry it across. But at the same time, finding new areas is good because if I discover new areas, I increase my odds of finding actual either leather or iron. Which, I mean, there's got to be iron somewhere in this map. Now, hopefully it's not like there's 9 bars and then you're never going to have iron again. But, like, seriously, I really could use some iron. There's definitely a fleecy box out there, though. And there's definitely a normal box right there. So, like, the thing I'm worried about with this is I fear that, like, it's just full of ghasts or something. And so, like, I might not have the opportunity to actually, like unless I build everything out of stone slabs, it might be pretty, monologuing while I walk through this ribbon and pointing out things is not going well for me. So, yup. Let's just go ahead and, I know it's kind of neurotic to just light up everything repeatedly, but, like, it's really hard to not when everything in this game is just trying to kill you constantly. It gets to you. Now, I know if I keep going this way, I'm just going to start getting hit by the skeleton, or the arrows from that thing. But there's also, like, entire ribbon sections all throughout here that I haven't really fully explored. That leads back up to that hub thing, which then leads out down that way. Like, this whole structure here is just a freaking mess. But like I have a hard time believing that something can be this massive and only have a little bit of coal and a little bit of cobblestone in it. Like maybe whatever's in here is actually the start of some sort of ludicrously awesome great adventure thing. Like, because I mean that snowfield, I had to go all the way over it before I found the Jester Citadel, which I'm still too scared to go back in and do. But it's just one of them things where, yeah, this orange here, I wonder if that means that the orange wool is inside. Oh well. Area, the Caves of Madness. Now's as good a time as any, though, to go ahead and plant the sign, because otherwise I will forget. Thank an angel mapper who says, boats and boats of goats. Boats and boats of goats. Yep. Yeah, see, there's me being extra southern for you, Angel Mapper, because I feel like you only put that there so I'd say silly things. You know, or so I'd say it with my accent being all from the south and all. So let's just go ahead and we're going to secure most of all of this up in this box here. We don't need to bring this with us. Of course, the only blocks we have are snow right now, but that's not the end of the world. And I'm sure we will quickly recover some sandstone. There we go. That is more like it. And let's go ahead and put the ladders in here just so we have some of them. And I don't want to have no, what do you call them? No arrows. That's probably a mistake. Okay. So, anyway, it seems like if I mine out this way long enough, I'll eventually hit that coal vein that I was running into down the other way. But more importantly, I might just open up to a random cave. In the same way that blindly bridging out over the snowfields eventually netted me results, I'm not afraid to just stand here and smack a wall again and again with a pickaxe. Like, that's just, that's just how we get things done. So, there we go. Although, I wonder if the reason that vechs made these blob modules so large is to essentially discourage blind exploration. Well, remember how I said that I was hoping to find iron eventually? Well, let's take a look at where we are, and let's make sure we're not going to get dropped upon by anything. Let's add ourselves a nice little ceiling here. But okay, this is looking like this is where we want to be. Where are we getting shot from? Down that way? Down right there. Okay. Have a nice day. I got him, but he didn't die because I think it takes 2 arrows to kill a skeleton. Not that arrow though. Dang it, skeleton! You just bother me now. There we go. Now he's dead. Okay. So like I said, I don't want stuff just dropping down on me from above, so I'm going to go ahead and just brick up some of this here. Which is actually going to increase the odds of things spawning on top of me, now that I think about it. And I should probably not back off a cliff, either. But okay, so we got all sorts of glowstone mixed in with iron. The thing about this space is it will probably take me What happened? Oh, one of the arrows that had lodged into that block there fell when I mined the block, and then it struck me. Okay, for a second I was like, I didn't hear a twang, so where's that coming from? But, okay. So, yeah, this whole area is pretty huge here. I don't know if I brought sufficient cobblestone with me to build a furnace. Wait, no, there was some by the door, so I'll go retrieve that, and I can use this coal and this iron to start accumulating armor. And I feel like from this point forward in the map, we're actually going to be in much better condition to deal with the sorts of problems that we will face. Didn't mean to sprint off a cliff there, but it happened anyway. Thanks, Notch. No, I'm actually really looking forward to Minecon in Vegas, because I might actually get to meet Notch. Well, actually, everybody's going to, try to get to actually meet Notch. So, with that many people there, it probably won't be everybody gets to meet Notch, but it'll still be pretty cool. Now, I'm also kind of worried that this entire area is just full of TNT somewhere, and, I'm just going to set off a trap, and everything will come crashing down. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so this is void all down here. I was thinking this was just darkness. But this apparently is going to be actual void if I go down far enough. So, these are giant, maybe, what's like a bowl that's been overturned. And essentially I'm looking at the sides of the bowl from the inside of the bowl. But there's no structure to support it down there. It looks like. Or maybe there is. It's really dark. Hard to tell. But, okay. Well, regardless, we are in a good shape. And that shape is awesome. So let's just, now that we've lit up enough of this that we know that there's not any obvious traps waiting for us, there's not any obvious monsters coming out for our blood or whatnot, or other vital bodily fluids, we can just grab some of this and really go to town. And if anyone asks which town, I'd say Nashville, because it's an excellent town. In fact, later on this evening, they've got an art walk downtown, which is where you go and you walk around and you look at art, and all the galleries have free wine, because when they give out free wine, folks that have $40,000 in their pocket are more likely to just spend $40,000. And then that buys everyone else free wine. It is one of the only places that one of the only places that trickle-down economics has really come to fruition in in a really positive way. And trickle-down economics is interesting because it's one of the few economic practices that has actually been like actively decried by the Vatican. Like the Pope in an encyclical actually wrote that trickle-down economics is unjust, which I don't think he ever did with any other economic system. But I'm not exactly an expert on papal teachings either, so yeah, there's that. Let's just stick that in there, so in case something stupid happens with us and Silverfish in a pit over here, I don't lose all the awesome iron ore and everything that I've recovered so far. So we got our cobblestone here, and some of this cobblestone is going to be Silverfish, and that's fine. We're just going to... Dang it! 2 in a row? Really? Okay, so I've heard that I'm supposed to just use the flame making thing, the flint and steel on them, and then that'll stop them from coming after me en masse. So let's see how well that actually works. Because like when you kill them, more spawn out of blocks that wouldn't even normally contain Silverfish. Well, that might have been overkill, but it's dying, at least. What? No! How did you get up here? Wait, did I kill him, or did he die? Oh, no, now a million of them are spawning because I struck him down. And he has only returned stronger. Dang it, I thought I did this right. I was really excited about doing it right. Okay, well, the lesson of this story is that I still need to be able to assemble a furnace so I can armor myself appropriately. And so that is what we are going to do. We are going to go make me a furnace. And that's 2 less Silverfish. Okay, so we're just going to bridge out a little bit like this, so that way, if they knock us down, it's even more inconvenient. Okay. Well, I have a good feeling about this block. I think that this block's real. Awesome. And that one? And that one? And that one? Yeah, look at this. We're in business now. We're in the furnace business. Like, you know, who actually makes furnaces? Like, if you asked me who made microwaves, I would know from 30 Rock that it was General Electric. Or if you asked me, like, who made, you know, the sky, I would be like, oh, you are clearly a child, so I can lie to you. But, like, when you ask me, like, who makes furnaces, I don't know who makes furnaces. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. I make furnaces. And I'm making one right now. Well, actually, no. I just completed making one. So we are going to leave all but 24 of this, and we are going to put 3 coal in with that. And we are on our way to having an iron pick, an iron helmet. We are just going to be in Iron Town, which I don't know if that's an actual place. If I had researched before I did this show, I'd be like, Iron Town, population 600, is in the outskirts of Allentown, Pennsylvania, near Bethlehem Steel. Why am I making... Yeah, okay, so here we go. Coal and stick together is torch. Now, my lumber supply here is not indefinite, but honestly, having recovered as much iron as I have, or as I plan to in this place, oh, wait, I need 9 iron to make an iron block, and then that's a victory monument piece. Excuse me, in my confusion, I had overlooked that. So actually, you know what I'm probably going to do is I'm just going to harvest enough more iron to armor myself, and then I'm going to run back to the victory monument, where I can also retrieve more lumber, allowing me indefinite, like, this would actually probably be a really good place to build a house, except for the fact that it's not really centrally located, and it's really far away from the victory monument, and I'm starting to talk myself out of this. Maybe this is not the best place to build a house. You know, if I've got this much iron, I could actually enclose the victory monument in iron bars. And it would represent how we are caged by our desire to achieve victory regardless of the cost. And it would be one of them metaphors like they do in art exhibits, such as those that I will go see tonight while drinking large amounts of wine. So, I mean, it's free wine. So it's not necessarily the best tasting wine, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, because, like, when we actually have drinks at home, my fiance and I, a lot of times we'll have, like, smaller amounts of higher quality stuff, because she's very big on things tasting good, which is an excellent trait to have in a partner. Because, like, I'm big on, like, you know, having something to eat, and so I will make macaroni. And then she will take that macaroni and then apply, like, seasonings from 4 different, like, little spice rack things, and then all of a sudden it's like 25 times as good. I don't know how she does it. And I guess if I watched, I could probably learn the secret, but I feel like that's a betrayal of trust. But anyway, so, you know, we'll mix up fancy drinks and stuff, although by fancy, it's kind of like girly a lot of times. But, you know, that's okay, because not all them girly drinks are horrible. You know, on that Scrubs show, that fella JD, who is one of my personal role models. No, I'm just kidding. But no, on the Scrubs show, he always gets a lot of crap for drinking them apple teenies. And it's just one of those things, I guess, where if you drink something that's a different color, folks are going to make fun of you. Rightly so. Nah, I'm just jesting. There was a short period of time in which instead of using JK in instant messages, I would only use M/J for merely jesting, and was just boldly insistent that this was a real thing. And eventually other people started using it, only to, you know, mock me publicly. But hey, you know, that's a win too. Skeleton down there. Skeleton is down there. I'm really enjoying how little actual fallen creatures we've had in this area. I was expecting like a million things to just jump off ledges and just swarm me. I'm wondering if them glowstone areas indicate anything in particular of importance. I also don't know how big this area is, but like my view distance is set to far. So that could mean that the far wall is just like right there. Or, well, actually, it's probably below that. But that's still, like, this is a huge chamber. Whoa! Okay, so that's what I meant. Look at how close that was to my head. That's what I meant about fallen creatures. You know, taking out their anger at the suddenness of their, or the rapidity of their descent into this void-shaped hell, and taking it out on me through aggression. But, you know, I will have none of it, of course. So, let's go ahead. I'm sure that my stuff is done smelting by now, so we can just retrieve that iron right here. And let's go ahead and grab a little bit of other stuff. So we are going to fashion ourselves a victory pick, or a pictory, if you will. And then we are going to forge ourselves an awesome iron helmet. And then what's something that costs 7? We're going to forge ourselves some iron pants. And then with this remaining 9 pieces of iron, we will construct the iron block that will establish our supremacy over the Victory Monument. Well, actually, it'll establish that we have gotten closer to beating the Victory Monument. Did I not pick up any coal the entire time I was in there? Really? Okay, well, I'll just bring this back with me then, and hopefully not fall to my death. Though, honestly, there's so much iron in this map, like, everything should be fine. I can build the coolest rail system once I find gold, because we got redstone all over the place, and I just need gold then, and I can really go to town and back quickly by having rail lines. So, yeah, that would be awesome. I wonder where the gold is. it would almost make sense for it to be in one of the analogs to this area. So, like, if this is coal and iron, maybe coal and gold is over by the Victory Monument in that snowy area. Or maybe them, I have no idea if them things right there are obsidian or bedrock or what they are, and if they're hollow or not. But I guess if they're hollow, then that might mean that you could put gold veins inside of them. I will have to discover this for myself, I suppose, though. But, like, yeah. Oh, I love this ladder. This elevator here is, like, the best thing. Of course, it will soon be... You know, I guess I could always build a one-way rail line that just goes downward from the Victory Monument to places. And then use the ladder for my return trip. And then eventually I would just drop in the gold and the booster rails for why am I... Yes, this is exactly how I should plan a ladder well. I should have a great little lip for me to get caught on my way up it every time. Oh man, I really like... See, there's definitely a structure in there. Maybe I'll explore that next. I mean, I'm probably gonna stick around in that iron area and harvest iron for a little while and explore it further. But, like, if there's anything cool that's full of gold, I need to get there, and I need to get there awesomely quick. Because, I mean, what am I doing? Yeah, because I am totally inept when it comes to having any sort of procedure for anything. The reason I'm not using the torches or signs in here for anything else is so I always know I have an accurate count. So there were 16 torches left, so that means that there's 16 blocks left. So let's see, metals are usually at the end. So, iron block, there we go. And we are, where did we find that? We found that in those, upside down bowl of minerals. Well, let's try putting minerals on its own line. Without... can't fit it. Of minerals, but no vitamins. Because I don't think coal is a vitamin, I don't think skeleton's a vitamin, and I don't think that sandstone's a vitamin. So we are just going to light that up proudly. Iron block from the upside down bowl of minerals but no vitamins. In addition to our treetop area light gray wool and our stupid snow dungeon light blue wool. We are definitely making some progress. I need to not back off of these. I need to build a lip here. We are definitely making some progress toward the completion of this map. So, anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee, telling you to keep adventuring.